What if everything you see, hear, and feel isn't actually real? I know that sounds strange, but your brain might be hallucinating your entire reality right now. Here's the wild part. Your brain never directly experiences the outside world. It only receives electrical signals from your eyes, ears, and skin. That's it. So how does it turn those tiny signals into a full, colorful 3D world? Simple. It guesses. Your brain is constantly making predictions about what's out there. Think about optical illusions. You stare at a picture and suddenly your brain sees something that isn't there. That's not a glitch. That's just your brain doing its normal thing. There's actually a blind spot in your eye, a point where no light is detected at all. But you've never noticed it. Why? Because your brain quietly fills it in. This is called predictive coding. Your brain builds a mental model of the world and then constantly updates it using incoming sensory data. But here's the twist. The brain doesn't wait for the full picture before deciding what's real. It acts on its best guess first and corrects later. That's why when you hear a sound in the dark, your heart starts racing before you even understand what it was. Your brain decided danger in milliseconds. Even color isn't what you think. Your brain adjusts what colors look like based on the lighting around them. Two identical colors can look completely different in different settings. Remember the viral dress debate? Was it blue and black or gold and white? Same image. Different brains, different realities. That's your brain's hallucination at work. Sound works the same way. When you hear words in a noisy room, your brain uses context and expectation to fill in what it missed. You sometimes hear words that were never spoken. Even pain isn't fully real. Placebos, fake pills with no medicine, actually reduce pain. Your brain expects relief and then creates it from scratch. And your memories, they're not recordings. Every time you remember something, your brain reconstructs it and subtly changes it. Yesterday's memory is already slightly different from what actually happened. When you dream, your brain creates an entire reality, complete with sights, sounds, and emotions, with zero input from the outside world. That's a hallucination, a vivid one. According to neuroscientist Anil Seth, being awake is just a different kind of hallucination, one that happens to be shared and agreed upon by all of us. He calls it a controlled hallucination. Your brain takes its best guess about what's out there, compares it to sensory data, and adjusts, over and over, every second. This is why two people can witness the same event and walk away with completely different stories. They're not lying, they're just living in their own brain's version of reality. Your mood, your beliefs, and your past experiences all shape what your brain predicts, and therefore what you actually perceive. And here's the beautiful part. This system is incredibly efficient. Your brain would need too much energy to fully process everything around you, so it shortcuts intelligently. But those shortcuts can mislead you. Biases, fears, and false assumptions can get baked into your brain's predictions and quietly distort what you believe is real. The good news? Just knowing this gives you power. When you question your first perception, instead of blindly trusting it, your brain can update its model and get closer to the truth. So next time you're absolutely certain about something, pause. Remember, your brain is a brilliant, creative storyteller, and every story it tells is partly made up.